Hello there, I'm Warfox at D2JSP, and I'm going to show you how to play Ladder Slasher. So first you're going to open up your browser, and you're going to go to Play Ladder Slasher, and then you're going to want to go to full screen. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, and type in your password here. Alright, next you're going to create a new character, and you can be a male or female, no worries. There's a fighter who's an attacker, a barbarian is more of a tanker. Rogue is used for finding trapdoors and light hitting. A magician's used for light armor and casting. And a guardian's more of a tanker healer type character. Alright, for this I'm going to use a fighter. And you're going to want to choose an original name. You can only have one of a unique name on all the servers, so I'm going to choose a name I think no one probably has, Sally Fields. Alright, and double click your character to log in. Here's a bunch of stuff on your screen. I'm gonna click the space bar to clear it here and show you the town. Here's all the skilling and stuff. And alright, here's your character. I'm gonna put some in Vitality to first start it off. You can see all the abilities here. The blue ones are for your class, and then the red ones are not. The light red ones you can use and they'll go up at higher increments than the dark red ones, but you still want to try to stick to your blue. Here's the marketplace. You can sell, transfer, or buy items. I'm gonna buy an item here. Let's look at weapons first. You can tell you can go to different level ranges. You can go from one level range to another, and it's easier to sort out the items this way. I'm gonna go from tier 3 to tier 3, start off for a weapon. You can go to different magical tiers too, but I'll just not do that right now. Let's look for enhanced effect. Enhanced effect is basically your money maker on weapons. You're gonna want enhanced effect on any melee attack weapon for damage wise. I found this axe here for one, bought that, and now I'm gonna look for an armor so that I won't die so easy. And here's one up also. Alright, and then for charms, if you're using melee, you're gonna want it to be not enhanced effect. That's for casting. I'm gonna go to strength or dex. I think I'm gonna choose dex for this one and just look up maybe 10 for a tier 3. And look, there's one up for 14. Uh, it's one up G, so why not? Alright, and then control click and put them all on. And I got this rusty sword here. I think I'm just gonna throw that away. It's not very good. Alright, and here's the town again. Catacombs, shrine, marketplace, vault, arena, all your skilling. Let's go in the catacombs and fight some monsters. Alright, here's the catacombs. It's pretty plain at first, and once you start exploring, you'll see more of black. You can go back, front, or middle if someone tells you to go that or do that. You click on the monster while your weapon is selected if you're melee, or your charm if you're casting. Right now you can tell I have a stat charm on, so I'm going to want to melee with my weapon. You just click on it and move around. And this is your catacombs. Look, some items dropped in your item box. I think I'm going to click both of these here. This one's magical, and the other one has no magical properties to it. Alright, let's go back to town real quick, and I'll show you some. This is the shrine here. You can use it to refill your mana or life if you get low. You can tell when I threw in the one that was not magical at all, it wouldn't do anything. You have to have some kind of magical property to the item in order to shrine it. You can find a well and make a plain, you would call it a white item, and you can make it magical or better. Let's kill a few monsters here. This is the basic gameplay for Ladder Slasher. Oh look, I got spawned in the catacombs. That means you go to a different place on the map than what you were. and explore a little bit more. And an evil presence, look at that. These monsters are generally a lot tougher, and they drop better items as a result. As you can see here, this item I have here is mythical. So let's just put that in the shrine and regen all my life here. Now I'm going to show you a few skills. Well, first I'm going to show you the keyboard, I guess. You can change all your settings if you want, different bindings to keys. Paul just integrated that in the new Ladder Slasher update. Also, you can change your sound or how the Ladder Slasher looks, low, high, etc. Now I'll show you the skilling. I'm going to first show you glyphing. Glyphing's pretty basic. You just put it in and a word will pop up. It'll say purge, inscribe, or transfuse. And you just click the button to which the word pops up. And if you mess up, which I think I do once or twice on here, then you just lose a little bit at the top bar. Sometimes it'll randomly go down all the way and you'll lose the entire glyph. But don't be disparaged. The higher glyphing you get, the higher tiers you can start doing and the longer the glyphs will last. You can tell right there I missed one of the words and the bar went down a bit. Alright, and now that I completed this, there's a brand new glyph in my inventory. I can drag it onto myself or control click it to put it on, and I'll get that property on the glyph for 5 minutes. First, I'm going to show you, you can transmute glyphs as well, if they're the tier that you're on. To transmute, you just click the transmute button here. It's pretty easy. And you can tell the volatility bar is going up while your transmute bar is going down. You want to stabilize if your volatility bar goes too high. And once it goes down to a comfortable level, you can start transmuting again. You click on that button and it'll go down. Transmuting's pretty easy. It just takes time and effort. Essentially what you're doing with transmuting, you get a new essence from an item. You can put that essence in with another item and re-roll it into a brand new one with new stats. You have to have some kind of magical property to it though again. You can't really do much with white items. Alright, now let's go into a real catacomb group. But first I'm gonna re-roll. To re-roll, you can go from any level you're at and it'll just bring you back to level 1. I'm gonna choose my little fighter here and double click. Alright, and don't worry if your gear's not on your character right away. It's in your inventory. You can just control click that stuff back on again. And I'm going to put in my vitality again. Don't ever forget to put in your stat points. People won't like you if you don't put them in. And join a group. Look, there's people still in. You can tell some are faded in the town. That just means they're in the catacombs. And if you're in the catacombs and they're faded, they're in town. Uh, this is pretty cool. You just attack monsters. If you don't like how your item boxes look, you can change them around however you like. I like to have it on the side of the screen there. A lot of people like having it at the bottom. And right here, someone is going to be leaving town, leaving the group. You can leave the group and join as you will, and it doesn't really affect the gameplay too much. You just don't get the experience for it. Alright, now here's the whole point of this game, the ladder. You can tell there's the alchemist at top, Wild Mike, and if you scroll down, it'll go down to the top 50 slashers. This is a pretty cool feature here. You can go to different classes and show all the charms and the weapons and stuff. It's also on the website. If you go to Play Ladder Slasher and view ladders, you can look at it there too. I prefer to look at it that way. That's my Ladder Slasher tutorial.